There it is.
Yeah, it didn't shoot our intro. Hello, sports fans. Welcome to another edition of VetsPlusSports.com. This is your host, Terrell Cool Beans Davis, along with my co-host, Mr. James Miller.
Hello, everyone. How y'all doing this Sunday night? Hope y'all doing well. I'll let before we get in this episode, I'll let Beans do a shout out to our listeners.
Yes, we'd like to give a shout out to those that have come to give us your undivided attention. Thank you for doing that. And for those that have come back and watch the replay, thank y'all for doing that as well. We're getting started a little bit late tonight. I was doing a little, it's not really technical difficulties. We were trying something new. I tried something with a new program. It's supposed to automatically come on when the time we're supposed to come on live. They didn't give me a time slot for 9 o'clock, so they gave me 9:15. And at 9:15, we were just sitting here, so that I would hit the go live button. It didn't play our intro like it's supposed to, so I had to redo that. But anyway, we're gonna get started. We're gonna talk about some things today.
Yeah, now this is Beans that's with us. He looks a little different. He lost a bet. So no, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. He didn't lose that. But nah, I'm just playing. But yeah, we'll get started. I'll go ahead and jump into some NBA scores from the day right now. And guess what? We always talk about LeBron.
Yeah.
He made the All Star reserve,
Mm-hmm.
so it continues his streak. I bet he got.
He was kind of upset about that. He was trying to find somebody that was gonna go ahead and sit so he can start. And I'm like, dude, you're just making it worse.
Dude, yeah, you're like 40 years old now. I mean, come on now. You'd be happy to be on the roster.
Yeah. Look, I'm gonna need one of y'all 20-year-olds to have a seat and let me play. Come on, you know you're gonna play most of the game. I'm 40. I only got 15 minutes in me, so
Well, the Lakers are playing right now, and it's looking like your Knicks may hold off to win this. It's 104 to 94 right now, with 3 minutes left.
oh yeah,
So,
they should get this. I was supposed to watch that game today, but I was watching Disney Plus.
right now you got the Suns and Clippers at halftime. Clippers up 49 to 43 on the Suns. Just starting out west in San Antonio, you've got the Magic and the Spurs. Spurs are up 16-7 right now in the first quarter. Starting out in Trailblazers and Cavaliers. Cavaliers up 12-6 in the first with 7 minutes left. You got one that ain't tipped off yet is the Thunder and the Nuggets. That's at 9:30. And here's some finals. The Celtics beat the Bucks 107 to 79. The Pistons all over the Nets 130 to 77.
Ooh, buddy.
Um, the Heat all over the Bulls 134 to 91. Raptors over the Jazz 107 100. The Wizards over the Kings 116 to 112. That's a rundown of some scores from today. And we'll just go ahead and mention they had some headline news, if nobody had seen. And 76ers suspends forward Paul George for 25 games for taking any inappropriate medication. So
That's
I
gonna be
didn't.
a hard one for the Sixers. I think they're like right now in the Division 6. After they started, it was real down in the bottom. And they actually came up to try to now be like contenders. They're gonna be back there in the bottom again.
And then the Pistons, where they beat and routed the Nets, they set a team record 53 uh 53 point route. This is a team record for which I figured that'd be a record for about anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Majority of the franchises.
But here's
But
the sad part. They said that's just the team record. It's not the NBA. Who got really routed the worst?
It's hard to tell. Probably somebody back in the day, probably like 120 to like 30.
Yeah, probably one of the Wilt Chamberlain games where he scored 100 some points his daggone self.
See, which I haven't been able to watch no NBA, and it says Atkins is fined $50,000 for his actions after the ejection. So I don't know if you've seen that or not. What happened with that ordeal or anything? But let's see here. That's about it right now. We go the NBA. What's going on with women's?
Nothing really going on with women except for somehow, and it's just like, and people hate getting put back in a place. Unrivaled the other day had the most attendance. Last year, Unrivaled took place in Miami. This year, Unrivaled is taking place in Philadelphia. So all teams are playing that stadium. It's like you buy a ticket. They got two games that day. You watching both games that day.
Yeah.
So they had a record high of 21,000. I think it was 460 people when it was in that game, and it was a record high. And a lot of people started talking crap, and they was talking crap thinking that the Caitlin Clark fans would not get them because they said, "Ooh, that's a high enough number," and Caitlin Clark had nothing to do with this and that. Okay, so they looked up Caitlin Clark's game. You know what her team, her record high is? 55,000. I mean, like, you can't even compete. It's
Yeah.
like, you're right. Caitlin Clark had nothing to do with that because it would have been better.
Well, that's shocking to see, but we'll see what happens. Maybe that's a get back at the women's NBA for
Well,
like,
there's a
hey,
couple of them. They're just like ignorant. I don't know if it's just ignorant, arrogant, or just naive. That's the word I want. They're just naive. Natasha Cloud was talking about screw the owners, talking about some we can make it in this unrivaled league. No, you can't. Because if the W falls, Unrivaled is right next. It is
mm-hmm.
falling next. It's already got uh ratings is already dropping and everything. And TNT wants out. They'll be pulling out on year 3. Unless the numbers get better, they are pulling out on year 3. And when they pull out, there's the money right there. You're not going to have any viewership. So it's like I wish them well, but it's not working out. I mean, like, the only thing they got right now that they can brag on that is the attendance. And if they do it right, they have to have stop making bonehead comparisons talking about, and we did this without Caitlin Clark and blah 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 blah. If you had Caitlin Clark, you'd have been had that. You'd have more than that. It would have been better than that. So, like,
See,
just
that's
stop.
why that's why ratings are going to drop because of garbage like that.
Exactly.
People don't want to hear that garbage. You're whining and you're crying and complaining around. So you're going to lose viewership. What viewership you got, it's going to start dropping off.
Hmm.
And so there you go. You keep shooting yourself in the foot.
They do.
It's like entitlements or something. I don't know. It's
Yes, that's what they're thinking that they have is an entitlement. And my thing is, you haven't earned anything yet.
no. Well, over here in the hockey world right now, you got one game going on. You got another one getting ready to set off at 9:30. You got the Bruins and the Lightning playing, getting ready to start the third period. Bruins are up on Lightning 5-4. Then you got the Golden Knights and the Ducks getting ready to. I was getting ready to say Golden Ducks, Golden Knights and the Ducks, getting ready to start that 9:30. And there was only one other game today, and it went to overtime. And the Hurricanes beat the Kings 3-2. Let's see what we got here. And I'm going to probably jump back to the NBA, go over some standings. But I'll
Okay.
get the standings here in the hockey. Um, I'm only going to go down a few. I ain't going to go down through the whole thing. You don't think? Yeah. Over in the Eastern Conference in the Atlantic, you got the Lightning still up on top, 34, 14, and 4. Red Wings are 32, 18, and 6. The Canadians 31, 17, and 7. And you got the Sabres at 31, 18, and 5. And Boston's right behind them at 32, 20, and 3. Over in the Metropolitan, you've got the Hurricanes. They're 34, 15, and 6. The Penguins, 28, 14, and 11. Um, you've got the Islanders 30, 20, and 5. The Blue Jackets 27, 20, and 7. And then we're going over to the Western Conference. You got the Avalanche. Listen to this, 36 and 8 and 9. The Wild, Minnesota Wild 32, 14, and 10. Stars 32, 14, and 9. And Mammoth is there at 28, 23, and 4. And getting to the Pacific, the Golden Knights are 25, 15, and 4. Edmonton Oilers is at 28, 20, and 8. Kraken is at 26, 19, and 9. You're just pretty much getting halfway through the season with this as well as the NBA. Let's see what we got here. Let's see how at this point how the playoff picture would look for the NHL.
Okay.
Okay, as of right now, in the Eastern, and I don't know how many they take. Yeah, I do. I see it now. All right, in the Eastern Conference, in the Atlantic, your top 3 is Lightning, Wings, and the Canadians. In the Metropolitan, you got the Canes, Penguins, and Islanders. And then your next 2 wild card spots is the Sabres and the Bruins as of right now. So they got 8 teams that's going to be in it. You got 2. All right, that's on there in your East. And then you get that West. The Central, you've got the Avalanche, Wild, and the Stars. That's your top 3. Pacific, you got the Knights, Oilers, and Kraken. And your 2 wild card spots would be right now would be the Kings, Los Angeles Kings, and Utah Mammoth. That's where you sit at right now, but that's about halfway through the season. And getting back to the NBA, I'll go ahead and go over some of their standings because this episode is probably going to be short again as well, probably half hour.
I thought it was once we got to football because we had some. Oh, I got some stuff on my phone. I've been scrolling through left and right about football, but I didn't have anything on nothing on the other stuff.
All right, let's go. Not from Instagram, is it?
Oh no, not all right. Because most of the stuff I get from there is fake.
All right, here we go. Eastern Conference there in the NBA. You got the Detroit Pistons. They're 36 and 12. They're leading it. Boston at Celtics at 31-18. And then a half a game behind them is the Knicks at number 3 at 30 and 18. The Raptors at 30 and 21. Cleveland's in the 5th spot at 29 and 21. The 76ers in the 6th spot at 27 and 21. Like you said, where Paul George just got suspended for 25 games.
They're there for now.
Hey, that's going to be close to taking him to the playoffs.
Yeah.
If it may do that.
Because we got the All-Star break coming up pretty soon.
April, it's going to be close. April starts playoffs.
Yeah.
So it's going to be, yeah, maybe not. Just, yeah, that's a lot of games.
Probably take him to the end of February. He probably come back like middle March, beginning of March, right before playoff starts. And then depending on how far they drop while he's gone.
And then rounding out the 7th and 8th spot right now is the Magic and the Heat, and then Chicago Bulls and Atlanta's and the 9th and 10th. Out west, you got Oklahoma Thunder, 38 and 11. The Nuggets behind them at 33 and 16. San Antonio at 32 and 16. The Rockets at 30 and 17. Minnesota 31-19. The Lakers are sitting in that sixth spot at 29-18. At the seventh spot is the Suns at 30-19. Golden State is at 27-23. Portland is at the ninth spot at 23-26, and the Clippers are at the 10th spot, 22-25.
You know
I'm gonna
what?
go
I
ahead.
just thought about something with basketball, and it's not just basketball. It's probably all sports. Why do certain people just get in they feelings? They get spoiled, and they do because what I was thinking about is like when you said Atlanta and Chicago was bringing up the ninth and tenth spot, and it's like, how did that Trey Young trade work for anybody? Atlanta still sucks, and Trey Young, he got traded to the Washington Wizards, which is like now in 14th place. He
Yeah,
has no shot at the playoffs. So he did all that complain about, I want to trade, I want to trade, I want out of here to go to a team that's worse than the team he was on.
there you go.
It's like, I don't get it.
That's it. They don't think. I mean, that's like hitting the transfer portal in college. They don't think. They're not thinking of their consequences. Well, this could go south, or this may not be good. They're just reacting on emotions, and then boom, they're gone.
Mm-hmm.
Um, see here. Let's get some college basketball. My Mountaineers lost last night. I think it was. Yesterday, they lost to Baylor. Aggravated the fire out of me. I mean, they were pulling in with a couple points, but ended up losing by 10. And Baylor was 1-7 in the Big 12 conference. West Virginia was doing pretty good until that. But I don't think. I mean, West Virginia's in the middle of the pack there in the Big 12.
Right.
I don't think they'll make the big dance. Um, and but it's still an improvement from last year. So
Yeah, because last year they did really bad. But
well,
last year they
they
was
done good.
actually sabotaged because the
Yeah,
coach already had plans where he was going, and then his son was like the main player for it, and then he got hurt, or might have been just sitting out
supposedly got
faking hurt.
hurt.
Yeah, so he can play for his dad when he moves on next year.
Um, you had Illinois playing today. Number 9 Illinois, number 5 Nebraska. Illinois beat them 78-69. Number 8 Iowa State all over Kansas State 95-61. Number 12 Purdue all over Maryland 93-63. And then the Florida Gators gave it to Bama 100-77.
Ooh,
And let me click on the Big 12 here. See if there's any more games. That was just showing the top 25. Yeah, now you have one more in the Big 12. Colorado beat TCU 87-61. And then women's here. Let's get some scores with the women's basketball. Women's, women's today. You had number 11 Ohio State beat Nebraska 90-71. Washington, number 25 Washington got beat by Illinois 75-66. UConn, number 1 UConn all over number 15 Tennessee 96-66. Number 2 UCLA over number 8 Iowa 88-65. Number 4 Texas over 10 Oklahoma 78-70. Number 5 Vandy over Florida 82-66. You ready for this? Number 6 LSU over number 24 Bama 103-63.
ooh,
Number 7 Louisville over California 71-59. Number 9 Michigan over 13 Michigan State 94-91. Texas Tech beat TCU 62-60. And then today, West Virginia, number 22 West Virginia beat number 14 Baylor 70-60. Kentucky over Arkansas 93-73. Duke over Wake Forest 80-44. That is some scores right there. Go. Let's see what else.
I don't think we have anything on Major League Baseball going on, do you?
They should have spring training kicking up. Um,
Oh yeah, they should be getting ready to get started here shortly.
yeah, we'll find out real fast. Uh,
While you're doing that, I'll remind the fans that next week's show will be our season finale for season 2. Then we shall be off for at least till March Madness, and that's when we will start our opening season 3.
yeah, probably back. We'll start back first week, probably that first Sunday in March.
Yep.
Let's see here.
It's been
Trying
a
to find
fun
it.
season 2, though.
It
I
has.
will say that.
I didn't realize it was that quick of being over.
I know it went quick.
You mentioned it, and I'm like, what? I'm like, oh man, you're right. Let's see what it says.
Yeah, season 2, it went quick. But we appreciate the fans for those that just came in. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And, help us out with that algorithm.
All right. Spring training starts as far as games starts February 20th. So
Wow. Faster than I
so
thought.
so the games starts February 20th. So let's see here. Let me ask when the report date is. Because if I'm not mistaken, there I think they've already reported.
Yeah, if they're playing the games in February, that's like 19 days from now. I hope they report it.
Between February 10th and the 12th, depending on the team.
Mm.
So
So they're going to go 10 days, maybe 8 days before a game.
yeah. So they're getting ready to kick off the spring training and everything else. As far as any news, see, Altani, he also plays in the Japan in the off season.
Right.
Um, it says here he will not be pitching in the World Series there in Japan. He won't pitch. Um, so and then it says, let's see, where'd he come from? Milwaukee. It says the Reds ran Land Slugger. I don't know how you say his name. Suarez on a $15 million deal. I didn't know the Reds had that much money. Wow. So we'll see what happens with the Reds. No,
Cool
very
beans.
not much going on. Just different stuff here, small stuff.
I've been doing some research on some stuff all day because I was trying to prove a point, and I'm not going to be able to prove the point that I wanted to prove. I thought these people had better sense and were doing right by some people. But if nobody knows what I'm talking about, I am talking about the Hall of Fame vote, and it does look like they did screw over Belichick. I looked, I was trying to be the optimist, and I was trying to look like it's like, no, no, no. That's just because I like to say I talked to I didn't talk to this wrong reporter. There was an ESPN and he was talking about some explaining his vote. He said he didn't vote against Belichick, he just didn't vote for him. So I just thought, the people that he voted for, I thought there was a time frame because like if you look, Roger Craig is not in the Hall of Fame. He might be on this band. I don't know, but as of before this year, he wasn't on the Hall of Fame. And Roger Craig has been retired for like some years, like early 90s he got out. It's been like 30 some years and he's still not in the Hall of Fame. And the only reason why I say he should be in the Hall of Fame is because of how much I hated him. And it's because I'm a Cowboy fan. And during the 90s, Cowboys and 49ers seemed to be like back and forth with the Super Bowls and always competing to get up in that Super Bowl. And I hated San Fran and I hated him. So if I hated him that much, he deserved Hall of Fame honors. I can't disagree with, but they say he's still not because I thought that when you're on the ballot, okay, we put you on the ballot this year. You got 10 to 15 years to get in. If you don't know, we're gonna pull you off the ballot for good. But then I'm
All right.
reading, I'm going through, and that's not the case. It's infinite. You can somebody who played in the NFL in 1960 in 2055, they can get in put into the Hall of Fame.
All right, here we go. Here's some names that are on that ballot this year. Uh, Quarterbacks: Drew Brees, Eli Manning, which it's got Philip Rivers, but he's x'd out because he played.
Yeah, he ended up playing. He takes himself out.
So, and then, man, this is Frank Gore, Fred Taylor, Tiki Barber. Here we go. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Right here, I see at least three, maybe right here. It should be on this year's. Larry Fitzgerald, there's one.
Mm-hmm.
You got Torrey Holt, Steve Smith Sr., Reggie Wayne, Hines Ward, uh, Anquan Bolden, and
Mm-hmm.
Des Bryant.
Right. And Hines Ward is one from like back in the day with the Steelers. He's not in there yet. So
Yeah, and he
it's like,
should be. He should be. Um, and then tight ends, Jason Witten and Antonio Gates, which both of them will eventually, I think, be in the Hall of Fame. If they didn't, I don't know
mhm,
who they all picked. I don't know who made it this year. Um,
right.
Offensive line, Marshall Yanda or Yonda. I, I don't know how you say his last name. Willie Anderson, Jairee Evans, Thomas Brown, Richmond Webb, and Stephen Winsky or Steve Winsky. Defense, you got Earl Thomas, Rodney Harrison. Here's one back in the day. You ready? I can't believe he's not even in there yet. Darren Woodson.
Yeah. I didn't even
I
know that.
mean, Julius Peppers, Jared Allen, Robert Mathis, Eric Allen, and Vince Wilfork. Special
Yeah,
teams, you got one player, Devin Hester. You mean he's not in there? He's your best returner ever.
I know.
Um, and then here you go. You ready for this? Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft.
Yeah. And which the things is I'm not 100% what else I don't too much believe in that. Okay, players got to sit out 5 years before they get their eligibility. Coaches only got to be off out 1 year for their eligibility. Owners, whenever. It don't matter that they still the owner. They whenever. I don't think Robert Kraft should be up there.
I was getting ready to say, which I mean, they got their different categories. It says contributor slash coach in each category for the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so it's different. It's not like it's like well they're going to the Hall of Fame they didn't play, which they didn't play, but it's for either a coach or slash contributor. It said what it said to it. Um, let's see here. We'll see what it says here. But um you only have so many goes each year.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I can see why some of them it's still be on there. I mean, it depends on who you got each year and who you're choosing.
Yeah. And it's just like so many to choose from. It's just like They only select five each year, and all the categories you done named off, only five.
Oh, here's
It's like
another one. Here's another one that wasn't mentioned in there. Luke Kuechly from remember him from the Panthers.
yeah.
Oh, here's a couple other ones. That's names popping up. Adam Vinatieri.
Oh, I forgot about him because they was talking about something. He should be a shoe in for what you call it, and to an extent, I wonder are they penalizing him because Adam Vinatieri was also on the team with that Patriot team during that inflate gate.
And here's my thing about that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and say this, and that's a bunch of garbage. That's the biggest crock of bull crap inflate gate that there is. I mean, to me, it's like a bunch of whining crybabies because they got beat.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. The Colts got beat 41-7. And if I'm not mistaken, that game was 20-7 or 21-7 at halftime.
At halftime, yeah.
All right, take those points off, they still lose 20-7 or 21-7.
Yep.
So, and there was an explanation for what happened. And even I think it was a middle school kid had done a science fair project on it, tore it all up. He done a science fair project from I don't know what state, maybe from up there in Massachusetts, but did a science fair project on that and explained everything why those balls wasn't deflated on purpose. You got to remember at that time that was played at Gillette Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
The
It was
temperatures was
cold.
real cold. The
Mm-hmm.
bag of balls had already been out there for like an hour or two prior to the other team getting there. Theirs
Mm-hmm.
getting there. Okay. So at that temperature, the ball's going to lose air some. All right. But that did not give them the disadvantage. I mean, the advantage over the Colts that much. Even at halftime, they blew them back up. Once, I mean, but it's just like your airs on your vehicles at night when it gets real cold. What do they
Yeah,
do?
when we get cold at night, you notice you get in the
You
car,
lose
it's
air.
like your check air light is on.
Now the Spygate, it was against like the Dolphins or the Browns or some team like that.
It was the Browns.
So my thing is, I mean, they're going to try to tarnish that legacy that they had there with that franchise, but I think it's a bunch of garbage. I mean, either way, I mean, especially the inflate gate. That is just. I
Right.
mean,
And some folks said that, he hasn't been really penalized for that because when they did do the penalizing, they just took away draft picks.
well, you got to look at Brady got suspended, didn't he, for that?
No, Brady went to court and then
No,
court
Brady.
upheld
What did Brady get suspended for? No, he got
for
suspended.
inflate. Yeah, yeah, he did for
Yeah,
5 games, but he
yeah.
took it to court. He sued the NFL. He didn't have to sit none of those 5 games.
No, he did set. Yes, he did. Because
I
that's when you
swore up
had
and down they said he didn't
no.
have to.
I no, because that's when you had your backup quarterback come in because he's set for like 3 games. I thought that's when they
Oh,
had
okay, maybe they didn't. Maybe they shortened. Maybe the court shortened his sentence. Maybe
because
instead of he was supposed to miss 5 games, maybe he
if
only missed 3 games.
if I'm not mistaken, that's when Jimmy Garoppolo came on the scene. He was the backup.
Yeah.
Um, let's see here. I'm getting ready to find out for you. We got anybody on here? Maybe they can comment.
I know. Can help us out. Let me see. I was trying to look it up too.
Uh,
Yeah.
let's see. 4 games in 2015. Deflate
Okay.
gate. He missed the first 4 games of 2016.
Okay.
Because that's when, if I'm not mistaken, that's when Jimmy Garoppolo came on the scene, I think. Because they went even that's the year they went and won the Super Bowl too.
Oh, they did win on
I
that
think
year
so
too.
because yeah, because I think that's kind of like a slap in the face. Well, you suspended us to try to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
He didn't have to face Eli that year.
Nah, as long as he didn't have to face Eli, he was gonna win.
Eli is his kryptonite.
All right, let's see here. Hmm. I'm just looking here. Now, did you see what Dion did out there in Colorado?
No, what did he do?
He
Oh
put
yeah, I'm talking about something. He was gonna start
start
finding people their nil
yeah
for
no
something. I don't know what they did, but he
for
was going.
being late. If they're late, he's going to start finding them.
Oh, okay.
Accountability, buddy. And now you're making money. You're making the big money. Accountability. You
Yep.
go. And it says here. It says Senator Ted Cruz is against college athletes as it being employees.
What? Of
I
course,
mean,
Cruz is.
well, I mean, here's my thing, which I don't know. Not all your players make the big money. Okay. Well,
That's
you got
true.
you got the Neil money, and then you've got they're getting paid from the school now. Okay. Um. So I mean, how's that going to work? I mean, they're getting all this money. How's that work with the taxes? That's income.
Yeah.
That's income. If you go and win the lottery, that is counted as income for you that year. You got to count that.
Yeah, you do.
So, um, I don't know why you wouldn't on that ordeal. And
Unless they count it, because like, remember, if you got a Pell Grant or scholarships during college, that wasn't counted as income.
no,
Because Grant
unless he's
was
wanting
something
to
you had to pay back.
no, and unless it's something he's wanting to do, which now see they're all paid scholarships now,
Yeah.
so they're all paid athletes. So maybe that's what he's talking about is they're trying to make them employees since they're all being paid with scholarship. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Maybe he's wanting to leave it the way it is. Um, but I don't know what to get. I don't know what the if it's different per school, but depending on the money they have, or if it's a flat rate with college players.
Knowing Ted Cruz, he just doesn't want them to have it. He's probably thinking, I didn't get paid when I was in college.
Let's see here. I don't think he played no sports, did he?
Nah.
Okay.
I think he was just all academic.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see what it says here. I'll bring it up.
Okay.
This ain't athletic scholarship coverage. Well, tell us how much it is. Athletic scholarships covering tuition and expenses and stipends. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Wow. Well, okay. Dang. Okay, athletic scholarships covers tuitions, fees, room and board, and books, averaging around 18,000, but varies significantly by school, depending, I guess, on what
Hmm.
they charge. Are you ready for this? Cost of attendance, which is stipends, an extra stipend, often $2,000 to $5,000 annually, paid to scholarship athletes to cover personal expenses beyond tuition, room, and board. I'm fine with that
Yeah.
because I mean that's reasonable.
Hmm.
Because I said give them what 1,000 to 1,200 a month, but
Yeah.
that right there covers. I mean covers what they need because they don't have time to work and get a job.
Sure don't. That's only going to affect your grades, really.
Now here's the Neil your likeness and image. Okay,
Mhm.
Athletes can sign an endorsement deals, with ads and all kinds of social media, different things. Your top football quarterbacks can command 1.5 million to 4 million annually, while basketball stars and elite programs average hundreds or of thousands. That's a big difference, big
Yeah,
drop.
it does.
So that just kind of gives you a little rundown with the college. So football's where it's at if you want to make money in college, not basketball. Um,
You're like, you want or enter the draft? Nah, I'm going to do my next year in college. I'm not entering the draft yet. I gotta get the rest of this $4 million they trying to give me each year.
well, that's why you see right now. That's why you see you got some college athletes right now trying to sue to get their fifth year to play in college football. There's a few of them.
Wow.
They're taking the NC. I'm like, dude, you've done had 4 years. That's it. I mean, come on. All right. Let's see here. Moving right along, we get on over here to the NFL. We got a big game coming up.
The game,
The
the
game, the
last
big
game.
game. Before we get to that game, when we're running down some headline news in the NFL right now, you had you ready for this? Here's who the Raiders are after, and it's after the Super Bowl. They're after Kubiak as their head coach, um,
Hmm.
but they got to wait till the Super Bowl's over and everything else. Um,
That's
Cardinals
why they're
hire,
the last one. They ain't
yeah,
even hired anybody.
Cardinals hire Rams OC LaFleur as new coach. I didn't know the Cardinals needed a new coach.
Yeah, they was canning coaches. I forgot who was there that got canned. Uh,
And then the 49ers hire Raheem Morris as their
defense.
DC.
Uh-huh.
Yep. And I think I like Raheem Morris. He's a good guy, good coach. I like him.
I did like him too.
I think that defense will still be pretty good. Uh, so I'm trying to see down here.
Yeah, Robert Salah, he took the Titans job, but
Yeah, he
I'm
took the
like,
Titans
dear
job.
God, why would you take the Titans job? That
He
just
knew he was going to get fired. That's why.
probably so, but I mean, taking that job is going to ruin his coaching career. After if he gets fired from this job, he's going to have to retire as a coach because here's the thing. His last head coach job was the Jets, and we know Jets management is not really that great. But if he has a failed season there and a failed season in dang, I forgot what that Tennessee. But they're gonna look at, oh, it's him. He doesn't know how to coach. When it really that does not say that because the Jets, I believe it was a lot of stuff in upper management that made his Jets years a non-success. And I don't have too much faith in the Tennessee Titans, their front office. So if the same shenanigans is going on, he's gonna have the same results, and they're gonna be looking at, oh, it's him. It's him. He's not a good coach. Don't hire him as a coach. And it's just going to be done.
And then this says here too some headline news. I don't know if you've seen this. And Giants co-owner Tish named in the latest Epstein files. Um,
Mm.
I haven't. Here's my thing. I haven't really followed that Epstein files. I haven't followed it none. Um, and here, let me ask you. I don't know if you have or not. All right.
I when it comes on my YouTube feed, just skip through. I'm at the point where I'm bored with it.
What if now? Here's my thing. I don't know nothing about it. So what if someone they at that time? I don't know. Like I said, I could be off on this because I don't know what exactly is going on with it. What if somebody donated money to something, you know, and their name's on that file and they donated money, but they thought it was for something else, and it what you see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I mean that's what I'm asking. They's like, well, hey, we're raising money for this or whatever, and they maybe donated money to it or
Hmm.
something, and they collected money, and that's how the name of a person got on there. How does that work with that Epstein files? I mean, that's the reason I haven't followed it.
That's possible. It's like I had a when I was in business class, one of my I think this was introduction to business. It's like he was explaining one time in his lecture. He says perception is reality. So it's like somebody can say I'm a jerk. That doesn't mean I'm a jerk. I could be a nice guy. That's just their opinion. But if you got 10 to 15 people running around here saying I'm a jerk, it's a good possibility I am a jerk. And that's the same thing I'll say with the Epstein file. If your name just found in there once, it's a good possibility they did something, like out of the blue, somebody lied to them. Well, we need money for this, and they gave them money thinking it was for that, but it was for something else.
But then
But
your
if their
name
name's
pops up.
going there like 100, 200, 300 times, they're probably doing something.
Oh yeah. So I was just wondering. I haven't followed that. I mean, closely because my thing is nothing's going to come out of it. That's just me. I don't know. I mean, nothing's going to come out of it. It never
Too
does
many
with
rich
him.
people in there.
That's
It's
it.
just like
And nothing's going to come out of it. So it's a waste of time. But anyway, we got the big game coming Sunday night. And here's my perspective on it. I hope it's not raining in San Francisco.
I know,
I don't know
right?
what the weather is. I don't know what the weather is. I hope it ain't one of those. It's going to be a rainy game. It's going to be a sloppy game. I hope it ain't.
I know.
So, and I think this game can go one or two ways.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a good, tight game, field goal game. I think Seahawks are going to win no matter what.
I'm on that boat too. I like Drake May. Drake May. I said, man, Drake May had a great year. He had a great year. He did real good for his sophomore year coming out. I mean, like he's going to be a force to reckon with. He's going to actually get his money if he's just on a rookie contract or something. He's going to get some money, but I think the boat stops here.
And here's the thing too. I can see if Seattle comes out playing, I can see them blowing them out.
Yeah.
And the reason I say that, I mean, I ain't taking Patriots got a good defense. I said that. I mean, if anybody listened to our podcast weeks prior, I had the Patriots from the beginning, from week 17 going to the playoffs. I mean, Super Bowl because of their defense.
You did.
I just missed. I missed on the other one. I figured it was going to be one of the West Coast teams. It's just I wanted to pick Seattle, but the only reason I didn't pick Seattle is because of Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold. That's
same here. I was like, yep, Sam Darnold.
So I say Seattle's going to win this because now if you looked, now that last game, I don't think he did, but the first two games, Drake May turned the ball over 5 times.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're going against probably the best defense in the NFL. Okay, you ready for this? As of right now, for this coming Sunday, February 8th, it's supposed to be 65, high 65 with a 58% chance of rain.
58. It means it's gonna rain. It's gonna be raining.
Gust of winds at 14 miles per hour. So, man,
it might not rain the whole game, but there'll be some rain.
Yeah, it says with a little rain in the afternoon.
Yeah, hopefully it'll rain just like before the game, and the field just will be wet.
But all right, there we go. This here could be, like I said, I think it'll be a good game. And everything else. Drake May. I like the guy. I think he's a good quarterback. Good guy. I think that Seattle defense is going to be too much. You got to look. Coming out of AFC, he faced the number 1, the number 3, and the number 5 defense in the AFC.
Mm-hmm.
1, 3, and 5. Now you got the number one in the NFC and the number one in the NFL. So, um, we'll just see. And their defense is what? Probably number two in the AFC.
Yeah,
It had to be number two or number four. So,
yeah, I knew what their defense was. I forgot what it was when we was first going into it when they had to face when it was facing the Texans. I was like, their defense is such and such. So I was like, oh, Texas gonna get past. No, it didn't happen that way.
no. But I think it could go either way, just depending. Because if you look really on the offensive side of the ball for the Patriots, they don't have no big playmakers. They don't. And Seahawks do. I mean, you've got Smith. I mean, what's his name? Smith,
Yeah,
Jackson Smith, whatever.
Jackson something Smith.
Yeah,
It's the hyphenated.
yeah. You got him, and then you got the deep threat now with Shad. It came over from
Hmm.
New Orleans, so I'm giving. I say Seahawks will win this. And I seen a stat
You got
there.
Cooper Cup. Cooper Cup.
He's just another spoke to the wheel, but I
Hmm.
say he's gonna get his. He's gonna get his.
Yeah.
Um, and get this. Here's an exciting stat that was mentioned during the games that people may have seen. The Seahawks have been number one going into playoffs 4 times. This was the fourth time they've been the number one seed. The 3 previous ones they won the Super. They went to the Super Bowl. Now it's 4 for 4, being number one seed going to the Super Bowl. That's not bad.
I know.
Which I mean, here's the thing: those teams got to go through Seattle.
Hmm.
That's a tough place to play. Like going to Arrowhead, a tough place to play. That's 2 stadiums you don't want to go to play. Kind of like Lambeau Field, another one.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't these stadiums you don't want to go to play on the road. Um, so well, they're there. I think they're going to get them another Super Bowl. Um, and that coach. That was his first year, wasn't it, or second? First head coach for Seahawks.
This is technically it's his first as the head coach, but I
Yeah,
want to say, wasn't he an interim coach or he was the
I can't.
defensive coordinator or something?
I can't
I
remember.
don't remember.
And then here's the thing too. Oh, excuse me. The Seahawks or the owner is selling the franchise after the Super Bowl.
Yep. After the Super Bowl, she's selling this what you call it, and it's like if she can win, she can easily put a good $7-8 billion franchise ticket on that thing
Oh yeah. Well, it
with
just
the
went up
win.
by them going to the Super Bowl. It just went up there.
Hmm.
But all right, you think Seahawks win, right?
I am on Seahawks boat.
I think Seahawks win also. Um, I don't know.
I swear to goodness, just because I picked Seahawks, the Sam Donald of old better not show up. We better not get old times Sam Darnold.
Well, oh man, I thought where's my other pen? I got my other pen here. Well, I had another pen I thought I left down here, but I'm not seeing it. Nope. All right, well, we'll do this. We're close to the hour, but let's see. What do you think? What do you think the score is going to be?
Score, I think it's going to be a high one. I do not, I cannot go with the low field goal game. I don't think it's going to be the field goal game. Uh, I'm going, well, there's going to be a little bit of field goal in there because I'm going 28-24 Seahawks.
You got 28-24. I'm going a little more. I'm going to go 31-20 Seahawks. So,
Okay.
but we'll see what happens.
Yep.
And
Like John Moore say, that's why they play the game.
yeah, so that's what he says all the time. That's why they play the game.
Yep.
All right, you got anything else? We're here at the end of this episode,
I got nothing else.
the next to last episode of season 2. So,
Yep.
like we always do, if you're thinking about harming or hurting yourself, there's a quick number: dial 988, dial 1. That's the Veterans Crisis Line. It's 1-800-273-8255. 1-800-273-8255. Dial 1 is there as well. They'll get you in contact to the resources that you need. And this is the National Crisis Hotline as well.
Right.
So, and if you're a veteran, go to your local VA medical center, go to the ER. If it's something that's after hours or what they consider after hours, ER is open 24/7. Find one and go to it, and they'll get you in contact to the resources that you need.
And watch out for your battle buddies. Sometimes they may be acting a little bit different, a little weird or something, and you might think they need space. Don't give them space. This is the perfect time. This is when you need to really be in their business and help them out. Help them make that move that can actually save something. Because the minute they get alone, they get to thinking about nobody cares for me, and that's the reason why they're doing it, because nobody cares for them, and that is far from the truth.
That's it.
So
That's it.
you might need to stay in their business.
You know, something we probably need to do. We can do in between the seasons. See, I guess we can still try to do some audios each week leading up to that during the week if you want. But you know,
Yeah.
do one show just about veterans and soldiers and stuff, talking different resources and different things, and you
Yeah.
know,
Do something
we
just for
we
the
could do that.
vets.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, y'all, you got anything else?
I got nothing else. Uh it's been fun, and we'll talk about it like I said, like it was second to last episode. So yeah,
Y'all,
I'm good.
you good? All right. Well, y'all stay warm. If you're in this snow, we're still getting hammered with snow.
I know it's like 14 degrees outside, I think.
I think 14. We got some more snow coming Tuesday, and I think supposedly more snow next Monday if it comes.
Oh,
So
God.
I know y'all on the Carolinas on the coast got hit with snow. Y'all not used to that.
Right.
But I do know it snows there because when I flew out of Fort Bragg back in 2004, it snowed 10 inches in February.
Oh, let me go ahead and give a public service announcements for the young kids out there. Young kids, you might want to get your parents to move out to Beckley, West Virginia. I swear, when it snows here, they always call off school because these kids been home for like a week already.
It'll be over a week starting. It'll be 6 days
Yeah,
tomorrow.
tomorrow, I know. It's like, yeah, kids, you want to go to school here because you might not have to go to school.
The year before last, they was off for a month. They had the
They
2 week
missed the
Christmas
whole month
break,
of January. After
and
Christmas break, they
then
went
the
back to school
25.
end
Yeah,
of January.
yeah. It was the first couple weeks into the first of the year of 25. They was off about a month because of the weather. All
Yeah,
right,
kids, tell your parents to get a job out here.
there you go. Well, hope y'all stay safe, stay warm, and have a good night. And we'll see you live on Sunday night for the last episode of season 2.
All righty, yeah, y'all
Yeah,
take it easy
take
and
it easy.
be
Have a good one.